Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we're back for Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Season 1, Episode 9. So, last time we had the aftermath, we had the Squad Zero show up, we had them go all the way there, they're healing up. I'm sure from now on we're gonna be seeing them, finish healing. They're gonna get his, Bankai sword thingy fixed. We're gonna invade the Wanderreich and probably kill the Quincy King this episode, right? Yeah, that's how fast we're moving. Alright, let's get started. We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. What are you up to, Shunsui? Uh-oh. What's the message? Oh, head captain of Squad 1. Alright. I thought they were teasing the idea of maybe Unohana doing it, but negative on that one. Water. Because last episode, weren't they like, isn't there something else you're supposed to be doing and worrying about Unohana? Sorry if I'm a little quieter today, guys. I'm actually really exhausted. I had a busy day dealing with freaking... We updated our network. Oh, anime food. That's what we came here for. Holy crap. Spoilers. We upgraded our internet here, and it was a mess. The tech didn't know what he was doing at all. So I literally spent almost all day today on the phone with them, or oh my god, the front of that. If you thought the back was severe. Jeez. What a healing method. That would have killed you. Alright, next place. It's probably food. You gonna punch him too? I don't think he needs to punch him. Oh. Well, I stand corrected. He's like barely hanging on there, it seems like. You're probably alright. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Interesting. Shit. Hmm. Hmm. Look at that scar all around to the back of his head. Zanjutsu? They're scared of him getting stronger. Oh shit. Who be Unohana? That's what she has to do, huh? Oh my god, that face. The first Kenpachi. That was another thing that I kind of remembered from reading the manga, so that's why I'm not like, holy shit, you know. I'm not gonna fake my reaction to something that I already know, you know. What? Oh my god! Just leaving him. Alright, time to eat. Oh my god, Ichigo's holding on the worst possible way. Man, I want some good food. Usually I have something like small after I'm done recording, but seeing this just makes me want to make something. I don't know. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I guess she'll probably just make more, but Byakuya and Rukia are missing the feast too. I can't remember if I said it in the discussion of last episode or if I just thought it, but for some reason I thought Kenpachi was hurt enough to be here too. I think that was somewhere in the back of my mind. I don't think I ever said it, but if I did, I apologize. I messed up. He's not here. Ugh. Unbelievable. It's interesting that even though his sword is broken, he's still in like the Bankai robes. It's like his Bankai is still activated. Because the robes were supposed to be part of his Bankai, right? Or is that just not the case anymore? The rules change so much. Ooh. Maybe I'll make ramen later tonight. I was literally just spending part of this episode. Oh god! She's thin now! When she loses weight, she removes some clothing and displays her cleavage. But yeah, while they were eating and talking, I was literally just sitting here thinking about what I was gonna make later. For food. Who are you? So her spiritual pressure shows up in the form of weight. Gee. It's almost like we know someone from Naruto that does that. Actually, a whole clan of people. I wonder what came first. I imagine Naruto did, right? Because they were on around the same time, I think. But this character was introduced so much later. I imagine Choji was already introduced with the way that he works. In them. Ooh. Okay. Created Zanpakuto. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know there was a creator of Zanpakuto. I did remember we go to a guy that has to do with, like, Zanpakuto, but I didn't realize he was the one that created them. Kenpachi. He's about to get his ass whooped by Unohana, isn't he? In some training. Can't wait. Infinitely large. Jeez. Freely swing your sword. Mmm. Ugh. Look at how curved that blade is. Oh, the scar. Ah. Oh, shit. Damn. The strongest. Ah. So that's what Kenpachi was referring to. Shit. Really? Oh. His eye patch left behind. Damn. Jeez. She is badass. Is that all you've got? Shit. Disarmed. Hmm. That's definitely a flashback transition. Hmm. Oh shit. Well, that doesn't seem good. The only thing is there's still something I remember, so pretty sure he's not dead. Oh, he never got disarmed? Oh shit. That didn't really happen. That makes a lot more sense. Hmm. The flaw. Oh, wait, what? Damn. Well, shit. Alright. Pretty crazy stuff. Now, I'm ruined by anime. Like, whenever they set these conditions of, like, one must die, I feel like more often than not, someone doesn't actually end up dying. So, when I heard that, I was just like, really? You know? Because I don't know that I trust it. I'll wait and see, but that's one thing I can't remember from the manga, if they really fight to the death here. So, I mean, obviously we had Isane crying, so if I'm to understand it, Unohana is trying to train Kenpachi to the point, like, she has to push him so hard that he has to kill her. And that's the way he gets stronger, is by overcoming this, because to him, he's kind of, or she's kind of like an image of strength to him, like, probably the only person he looks up to because of what happened, as we saw when he was younger and fought her. So if he can overcome that, then, you know, but in order to fully overcome it, he has to kill her, I guess? Hmm. Alright, what we got here? Hmm. Very simple, but very powerful little line there at the very end. Cool. Alright, guys, that's the end of episode 9. So, yeah, to go back to what I was saying, I guess it's something where he has to overcome the idolization of her and kill her in order to, you know, reach a higher level. And I guess Shunsui saying that it was called, you know, training in Zanjutsu was a lie. I guess it's not. I don't know that there's a technique. I don't think there's any kind of like martial arts that or sword technique kind of thing that she's teaching him. I think she's just drawing out that latent strength within him kind of thing. And Shunsui knew that, but in order to sell it to the higher ups in, what were they called? It's like Central 46 or something like that. He had to, give it a name rather than just say, like, fight to this. So that's crazy that Unohana is this powerful. For one, she's considered the first Kenpachi. She used to be the captain of Squad 11. Like I said during the reaction, her being the first Kenpachi was something that I did remember. So, and I mean, I apologize, guys. I know that probably would have had a better reaction if I didn't read the manga a long time ago and everything. But I'm not gonna pretend that I don't remember something, kind of thing. I like doing genuine reactions here, not, as you can tell, I mean, I'm sure you watch other reactions and they overreact to a lot of the things, and I mean, typically when I'm really getting enthusiastic about something, you can believe that I am being enthusiastic, whereas I watch some reactions and every little thing that happens, they're like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy! Wow! It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that shit. But yeah, so first Kenpachi, captain of Squad 11 in the past. She used to be a criminal. It seems like a lot of the original captains of when the 13 Court Guard Squad formed were criminals. They talked a lot about how the original 13 Court Guard Squad captains were brutal and murderous and everything. And they've eased up over the years. So it's just it's interesting. But one of the most interesting things about this is the fact that they think Kenpachi's potential, at least Shunsui and Unohana, I guess, because she agreed to do this, right? Enough to leave like a letter behind to Isane and everything. So she knows what she's getting into. But yeah, like, they think that the level of strength that Kenpachi can achieve here is something that is so high that it is worth losing Unohana for, who is possibly known to be one of the strongest captains in all of the history of the Court Guard squads, which is crazy. You would think, like, okay, let's try to train him a bit, like, that's just what I'm trying to, like, think of in my mind, is, like, in terms of, like, military strength kind of thing. I feel like it's, like, unless he gains so much power, it's ridiculous, I feel like it's not worth losing Unohana to do it. So I would think, like, give him some training, even though maybe he doesn't reach his, like, maximum potential, but give him some training, but not to the point where Unohana dies, so that way you have a stronger Kenpachi, and then you also have a, Unohana still, who is this badass who can heal and also fight extremely well and all these things. So but I mean, it's interesting. There is I will say something about Kenpachi that I do remember. So it'll be exciting to see that animated. But I don't fully remember how it all works and everything. So there will still be a little bit of re-explaining that I'll get from this. But anyway, going back to the beginning of the episode, though, we have Shunsui as the head captain now, which I was wrong about the potential of Unohana being it, obviously, because Unohana is too busy giving her life away for Kenpachi. But yeah, I mean, he's obviously a good fit. He's been, like, him and Jushiro have been probably, like, obviously Unohana has been there too, but they seem like they're the two, like, elders that were directly under Yamamoto and everything, so it makes sense that it would be one of those three. And with Jushiro's health and everything, he's not in the best physical condition to fight and be like the head captain kind of thing. But even though I think he could do a good job of it because he's so compassionate and everything, I think Shunsui does have like that demeanor. He's probably the one of the closest to Yamamoto in terms of like demeanor and everything. But yeah, pretty cool. And then we jumped to the the healing in the water, and it's crazy that the water's healing power is so intense that those guys had to wear those outfits, which are like spiritual pressure shielding kind of thing, is what they were saying. And oh, sorry. Pause that. I want to go back real fast because one other thing about Shunsui before we leave that is when he was talking to Central 46. Central 46 implied that the reason why they stopped teaching him kendo after, did they say 1 day or whatnot, but they like stopped training him in kendo, and they haven't done any of this any sooner and everything is because they're scared of Kenpachi becoming so powerful that if he rebels against the 13 Court Guard squad in the Serite, they wouldn't be able to stop him, kind of thing. So that's like, I guess that is a level of them hinting at the idea that Kenpachi does have this potential, and they all see it. They just don't want to cultivate it because they're scared of him. So that's pretty crazy. But okay, I just wanted to get that because that was kind of tying back to Shunsui and Central 46 and all that. I like to try to keep things like bundled together so I'm not jumping all over the place because sometimes my discussions get ridiculous. But yeah, going over to Ichigo and Renji and them, they got healed up. It's crazy that water is so powerful, yet they were able to be in there with no shirt on and everything. Even Renji too. Like, obviously I know that Ichigo is special and super powerful. And I know Renji is strong too, but he's never like, I don't know. He's never super impressed me. I'm like, his resolve impresses me and everything, and what he'll do to protect the people that he cares about has always been great. But he's never been like, I mean, the way they had him here, it made it seem like he's like an equal to Ichigo, and I guess maybe in like potential and physique kind of thing, and maybe that's all that matters. But obviously Ichigo's the one to always go like above and beyond with the strength that it doesn't seem like Renji can ever really fully muster. But that's just me, but nitpicking at the things. But yeah, it's crazy that those guys had to take that off and they were like all burnt up and everything from it. And then also the fact that sorry, I've been having a hard time getting all the names down. I don't think I have a single one of the 4 guys up here, the Squad Zero guys. I don't think I have any of their names down. Actually, I might have wrote down one of them. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did write down the girl's name with the food and everything, but I don't think I did. But yeah, so the guy punched Ichigo and actually fractured his hand because Ichigo was able to like, I think he said Ichigo was able to like reflexively like defend against the hit, which he said he's one of the fastest in like out of anyone. So the fact that he was able to react to the punch before it happened, he was just saying how impressed he is with Ichigo and stuff. So I mean, obviously we already knew Ichigo was strong and above normal, and they're just teasing the idea that, Ichigo's strength is on a whole nother level, and if he can train it even more, we can, see why the Soul King is so interested in him and everything. So interesting. But yeah, props to Renji too for taking that hit as well, even though he I mean, he looked like he was like shaky. It looked like he wasn't. Now the question is I mean, he looked fine when he was eating. What I wonder if like the water was part of the reason. If the water does affect you that much, maybe taking that water was a little more on him, where Ichigo was very stable and everything. Maybe not so much for Renji, but I think it was implying that Renji might not have been like 100% healed, but he's just a stubborn mofo, you know. So, but yeah. And then we had the cooking lady who talked about how a form of getting stronger, it seems like, is embedding some of her spiritual pressure in the food, which then they ate, and it gave them this different spiritual pressure within them. So I kind of want to go back and watch that scene again. Because I feel like there was a little bit that I missed because either I was talking or I was confident that I understood. So what I've created was a temporary soul and the technology to place it into a body. So this is where like things get kind of weird, because it almost implies that she is the one that created the concept of mod souls, yet we've seen the creator of mod souls and everything. So like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember who was the, because we had that whole, that was a filler arc, right? I believe that had to do with the mod souls and a little more with Nozomi and them. I think wasn't the creator of the mod souls the one that like split into two, and it was Nozomi and the other guy during that arc. So I mean, obviously I know that's filler, but is that to say that like, hey, that filler that happened, that was just wrong? You know, we didn't know at the time, and this is the person that actually created them. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because that's not even the whole reason why I wanted to go here. But concept of Geekon did not exist until I created a temporary soul. And part of that concept was applied to create soul candies. Right. So, I mean, I guess part of that concept was used. So, technically, she didn't actually create the soul candies. She just paved the way for someone else to do it. So, I guess that's probably the explanation. But it still seems like she pretty much did it, right? Yeah, so the essence of Geekon is to increase one's level of power. So it's as simple as that, huh? By placing a completely foreign spiritual pressure into your own body. The food you ate was filled with that essence. Your body should now be containing spiritual pressure that is nothing like you felt before. Okay. So it's as simple as I put magical power in this food and you ate it, so now you're magically more powerful. Sorry, I know I oversimplified that, but I guess that's basically what it is. But yeah, and now we're going to be heading to the guy who created the Zanpakuto. So not the guy that fixes and, you know, maybe creates some Zanpakuto to like replace someone's broken one. But it seems like so before this guy existed, did they just fight with normal blades then? Is that what happened? And then this guy created... I wonder how you create something like this, because like I still don't even quite know how they get their Zanpakuto, right? Like maybe they've explained it in the show, but like when you become a Soul Reaper, I'm guessing you're given your Zanpakuto, and then it like ends up taking on a form that, like, I don't know. is there like a blank template of a Zanpakuto, and then when it comes in contact with your like spiritual pressure, it then turns into like it modifies itself and grows into the Shikai, and then eventually you unlock Bankai and stuff like that? Or is all that determined when they hand you the sword? Like, it sounded like Hyorin Maru from Toshiro was like something special that's been passed down. They said like once every 4 generations or something, there's someone that can use it or something along those lines, or I don't know. There was something like that, so it hinted at the idea that Hyorin Maru is a sword that has existed before. So like, does that mean like when Rukia first got hers, was it already I can't remember the name of hers. It's actually kind of, I probably shouldn't have used that one because it's like Sodeno Mai Shirayuki or something is maybe the full name, or maybe that's the name of one of her attacks. I can't remember. I think there's something like that she says. But like, was she given that and it was already like that when she was given it? Because the only instance we have is when Ichigo became a Soul Reaper, right? Rukia stabbed him with the sword, and then he popped out and had like a just like a big sword, and I guess that was his Zanpakuto. And then through training, he eventually got the Shikai, which is like the different form that we saw it in for a while. And then it just stayed in Shikai permanently and never went back to that original form. So I don't know. It's just interesting that someone created Zanpakuto. It just makes me like, it seems like such an intrinsic part of this society that it was just something that someone created. That's just nuts. Like, it feels something more magical that has existed rather than something someone just like scientifically created. But yeah. Anyway, crazy stuff. I maybe we'll learn more as we go and meet this guy and everything. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. Great episode, had a lot of fun. I felt like the pacing on this one was maybe a little better. Maybe we jumped into the fight with Kenpachi and Unohana like a little quickly. Like, it was like, oh, we got the idea that they're gonna be training, and then we're already in it. But at the same time, I'm fine with it. Like, what else were they supposed to do, kind of thing. So I made the joke in the beginning of this episode about the pacing, the way I did my intro. But I felt like this one was all right, you know. I mean, I guess we did, you know, finish the healing, go and eat. We basically started one island last episode and then finished it and finished a whole nother island this one, and prepared them to go to the next one. So next episode they're probably going to spend at the next island, and then maybe the following episode at the final island, and then we'll be moving on possibly. So but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That's gonna be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more things from me. Link in the description below, and I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye bye.